What's up, everybody? Parker's Place here, back with another tier list. Let's go. All right, so we're doing Marvel movies in the MCU. So let's get cracking. So first up, we got I guess I'm just going to do the order that it is on here. Avengers, the OG Avengers movie. Now, that movie was pretty sick. It was the first time that, like, all of these big box office characters came together. So I think it's got I think it's a strong A tier. Very strong A tier. Now, the Hulk movie, now this is the one that doesn't, like, Mark Ruffalo is not the Hulk. It's, I think, Edward Norton. Not very good, in my opinion. I don't think it was very strong of a movie. But it did have Tony Stark at the end and kind of is leading to an Avengers kind of thing. So, I'll probably, I think I gotta put it in the F tier. It's not very good. It's kind of hard to, like, rank it whenever, especially as one of the first movies out there, and it just didn't really hit. Captain America, First Avenger. Now, this is another really quality one. I think the first Captain America film really kind of pushed pushed the envelope for what superhero movies could do. Alongside Iron Man, but like with a guy that doesn't have like a suit or anything like that. But I think it's also an A tier. All right, so Iron Man. I think that's Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is okay. I don't think it was as good as the first one. It's kind of interesting that they recast Rhodey, and I mean, I like Don Cheadle, that's for sure. But it's fine. I'll put it in the B tier. It's all right. Now, Infinity War. Infinity War, probably one of the best MCU movies. I gotta put that in the S tier. Like, that was a masterpiece. I feel like they brought everybody. Everybody was in it, and that was so cool. Black Panther. Now, Black Panther was also really good. I gotta put that in the A tier. I don't know if it was as good as Captain America, but I'll definitely put it in the A tier. It was really cool to see like a standalone Wakanda, because you'd already seen T'Challa in Civil War and everything beforehand, so it was really cool to see their own world, basically. Captain America Winter Soldier. Now, I think Captain America Winter Soldier is another one of the best MCU films. It's got like a spy thriller action to it. I feel like it's just really, really well done, so I think it's also going to go in the S tier. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I don't know if it was necessarily as good as the first Ant-Man, but it does kind of play into how Endgame takes place. So it has a lot of importance for how the future of the MCU is set up. So I'll probably put it like top of B tier. Thor Ragnarok. Now, Ragnarok was definitely like a treat to watch. I don't think I saw it in theaters, but I remember, like, the first time I saw it, I was blown away, because the other Thor movies are just not very good, and we can talk about those whenever I get to it. So I think this one is also an S tier. You know what? I think I'll have to put it below that. And another reason why, I put it in the S tier is it's funny. Like, Taika Waititi did a fantastic job making the Thor movies just, like, funny. It was great. I say Thor movies. This Thor movie. Okay, Endgame. Now, Endgame was another masterpiece, in my opinion. I thought Endgame was just really interesting to see, like, basically mostly the OG Avengers coming together and finishing what they started back in the first Avengers film. So it was really, really awesome seeing how that played out. It left a lot of questions, though, which we're starting to kind of figure out, like with Vision in the new WandaVision series, and we're gonna have the Loki series pretty soon to figure out what the heck happened with Loki when they messed up the time heist and everything. So I think I'm gonna put, I don't know if it's necessarily S tier, but it's definitely like at the top of A tier, I think. Okay, so this one, what is this one? I can't even see. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, I'm a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan. I think the Guardians movies, and it's like a lot for their soundtracks. Their soundtracks are just incredible. And I'm really excited for what the future of the Guardians of the Galaxy has. But, I think this is a very strong A tier. I'll probably put it about where the Avengers are. Now, Thor. The first Thor movie, kind of rough. Oh, my phone's going off. Chill out. The first Thor movie was kind of rough. It was kind of interesting how they built the world of Asgard and everything, but you know, I feel like, I don't know, it just wasn't as strong of a start for that series. So I'll probably have to put it in the C tier. Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange was another film that I think it took me like 2 or 3 watches before I really started to appreciate what it was and the kind of, you know, relevance that it has to the MCU, and the fact that Doctor Strange is actually like incredibly powerful. Like, I did not realize that until, you know, watching that film and watching like Infinity War when Doctor Strange was fighting Thanos. So that kind of makes Doctor Strange like actually like way kind of like stronger than I was really originally feeling. So I don't know. I kind of still think it's not as strong of a film, and I think they were kind of setting him up for something in the future. So for that, I'm probably gonna have to put it in the B tier. Probably, I think I'll put it above Iron Man 2. Now, the original Iron Man, this was the one that started it all, and it still holds up really well. Like, it's just a great movie to watch whenever, really. You know, it has like plenty of action, and the fact that it's got I watch this channel called New Rock Stars, and one of the memes on that channel is a box of scraps. So so I love that. So I definitely think this is also going to go in the A tier, probably around here. Yeah. Okay, Avengers Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron, actually, I think is a sleeper pick. I think it's like another one of the better MCU films. I feel like a lot of people don't like it as much, but I actually really enjoyed watching it. I think it's a good take on like the Avengers starting to fall apart, basically. Or they're starting to drift away from like their original, you know, togetherness that they had in the first Avengers film, which leads to pretty much instantly into Captain America Civil War. So for that, I think I'm going to have to put it above the original Avengers, but not above Endgame. I still think Endgame was better. Now, what is this one? Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, I definitely think is like S tier. It's definitely an S tier. I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite film, but it's definitely up here. I'd probably put it right here between Ragnarok and Winter Soldier. Now, Civil War. Okay, Civil War is another one of like my all-time favorites. Just for the fact that, you know, these Avengers that were so strongly united are just, they hate each other, and they're literally like trying to kill each other, and you know, it gets so bad. So I think this is another S tier film. Probably gonna have to put it maybe above Winter Soldier, honestly. It's probably around here, one of these two spots. I'll probably put it right here. Actually, no, I think it might be better than Winter Soldier. As you can see, the Captain America films were some of the better films in the MCU. Captain Marvel. Now, Captain Marvel, I thought it was a really good movie, but I don't think it necessarily, like, has the same kind of power level that I think other movies have. Like, Carol Danvers was great. I think she was a great character and everything. But it also set up Monica Rambeau, which in WandaVision we're kind of learning more about her character and how she's apparently supposed to become Photon because of her mom. And yeah, well, we'll see, and we'll see how Captain America or Captain Marvel 2 goes. But I think for me, it's probably around the B tier. Probably put it up. Yeah, we'll put it right here. Come on, there we go. Ant-Man. Now, the original Ant-Man, I thought it was really good. I was really happy when I watched that movie. Basically, you get the life of an MCU, like a Marvel criminal, basically. And I think that's a pretty interesting take on how the series, or I guess because I don't really know much about the comics in general, but just from watching the films and everything, I'll probably put it above Captain Marvel. Spider-Man: Homecoming, or is that one? Yeah, that one's Homecoming. Far From Home is right there. Homecoming. So I thought Homecoming was, I don't know. I like these Spider-Man films, but it's kind of hard to compare them against the Sam Raimi films because like that's like my OG Spider-Man. That's like when I think of Spider-Man, I think of Tobey Maguire. So The fact that this is the second reboot of Spider-Man kind of makes it not necessarily bad, but it's like I feel like I'm more nostalgic towards the original Spider-Man films because those also hold up really well. I feel like, I mean, admittedly, they have some flaws. Yeah, I get it. They were, especially Spider-Man 3. Everybody knows about Spider-Man 3, but, I don't know. I like these movies. I'll probably put them. You know, I'll probably put you above. Yeah, I'll probably put you in the B tier. Now, Iron Man 3. Now, hot take, I didn't really like Iron Man 3 that much. I felt like it was kind of like... It was interesting kind of getting into the perspective of Tony Stark and, you know, seeing how the kind of psychological damage that he had taken from the attack on New York. But, I don't know, it just didn't feel as strong of a movie. I think it was... I think Tony has done better in the future with other installments that he's a part of. So I probably, you know what? I think I might have to put it maybe in the bottom of B tier. Thor: Dark World, F. We don't need to talk about it. It's crazy how important Thor: Dark World is for Endgame though, which that just blows my mind that they would bring that back just in such a weird way. But it makes sense because of the Infinity Stones and everything. Alright, now, for the final one. Far From Home. So Spider-Man Far From Home, I think it's giving us... I mean, a lot of speculation is it's kind of leading us into the multiverse, because they kind of mentioned it in the film. So we'll kind of see what this will lead... Because this is like the start of Phase 4, basically. Or the very end of Phase 3. Kind of the transitional film into the next phase. And I think WandaVision is kind of also leading us into Phase 4, which we were supposed to get the Black Widow movie, which I still want to see it. I'm really excited for that whenever I eventually get to see it, so we'll see. But as far as Spider-Man Far From Home, I also got to give it some credit for bringing back J. Jonah Jameson. Spider-Man! I love that. Let's do this. You know what? I think I'll probably put it above Homecoming. So, all right. So that is my tier list for the MCU films. Let me know in the comments what you think. Leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.